Lyssna inte på den här inspelningen om du kör bil eller hanterar andra maskiner.
Falling asleep isn't something you can make happen consciously. In fact, trying too hard to get to sleep can interfere with the natural process of settling down for sleep. Just as an acorn doesn't need to try to grow, it just happens naturally, so there's a part of you that knows how you naturally fall asleep. The art of falling asleep comes down to allowing that natural process to take shape and staying out of the way. When you drift off to sleep, there are certain physiological changes that take place in your body. Your breathing slows down and deepens. Your core body temperature drops slightly while the hands and the feet become slightly warmer. And your mind changes its focus away from external reality towards internally generated realities. This is sometimes known as the hypnagogic stage, and this is when you start to experience more mental imagery and dreamlike experiences. At this point, you're very close to drifting all the way down into deep sound sleep. The deeply relaxing, hypnotic part of the session will encourage that process of drifting off into deep sleep so that you become instinctively skilled at creating the right state of mind and body to really sleep well and rest deeply. Even if you don't fall asleep straight away the first time you listen, the benefits you'll gain from the deep relaxation you'll experience will provide you with much needed recuperation and rest that you may have been missing. The quality of your rest is just as important as whether you're awake or asleep, and very relaxed wakefulness can be more restful than restless sleep. And the more practiced you become at relaxing deeply, the more easily and naturally you will start to drift off to sleep on a regular basis, and the deeper and more restful your sleep will be. Now, as you prepare to relax very deeply, you can just allow your eyes to naturally close if they haven't yet. That's it. And as you breathe very smoothly now, allowing each in-breath and each out-breath to smoothly flow from one to the other, breathing in a way that's as smooth as silk. That's it. Gradually become aware of the room that you're in right now, as if you can view it through your eyelids. Get a sense of looking at the ceiling and seeing it quite vividly in your mind's eye. And as you do so, notice how everything around you can become imbued with sleepiness, as the room, the bed, the pillow, the very air around you becomes imbued with sleepiness. Everything in your field of experience right now becoming imbued with a deep sense of sleepiness, restfulness, and calm. And then just imagine the eyelids slowly closing again, internally now, closing to any internal imagery you might be experiencing, finding the off switch for the day and switching off now, but on the inside. Notice how your internal voice can slow right down and become softer and become quieter as you yawn to yourself in your mind in a dreamy and meandering, comfortable way. as you relax down into the space beneath and behind all your thoughts, far, far beneath and behind the thoughts, into a deeper and warmer stillness, silence, and rest. And notice how still the body can be, because the body knows when it's time to rest, and it naturally lets you know after a long day that there could be nothing nicer than sliding into bed, smiling at the familiar, warm comfort of it, as you enjoy the feeling of a deep and satisfied sigh. That's it. Sleepiness, restfulness, and calm, permeating deeper and deeper into the mind and into the body, right down into the marrow of your bones. And as that body begins to relax very deeply, you might notice certain changes happening all by themselves. Because that breathing might begin to deepen. And now, or in a few moments, into a slower and sleepier rhythm. You know, the way that someone breathes when they're falling into a deep, deep sleep. And the facial muscles can soften. The shoulders can loosen. And you might notice where in that body feels the most comfortable. Perhaps a hand or a foot, maybe the stomach, maybe the chest. Some place in the body that feels so very nice, so very comfortable. You can notice how that comfort can grow and how it can spread, soothing and easing as it moves, flowing gently throughout the body. Allow the shoulders to relax. Allow the arms to relax. The hands That's it. Yeah. As you really notice that comfort deepening, and you might notice how much the mind can really slow down as that happens. The space between the thoughts expanding outwards, spacing out. Notice the muscles of your back and the chest beginning to relax deeply. That's it. How easy and deep that breathing can be, giving the digestive system, the liver, the kidneys, all the internal organs a chance to do their job well as you get some nourishing and recuperative rest. Those legs of yours, feet, your toes, all given some well-deserved time off, and you can really enjoy that. You can get this feeling now, this sense of lying in the shade on a warm summer afternoon beneath a strong and tall tree. The gentle movement of the branches, sunlight filtering through. Gazing into the patterns of the call of a bird up there in the tree. And you can breathe in that good, clean air and notice the shadow of that tree. Feel it cooling and shading all of you, and yet somehow the sunlight is finding its way to the hands and to your feet, so that there is a feeling of gentle warmth on the hands, of sunlight gently warming the hands. Now, and there can be a feeling of gentle warmth on the feet, of sunlight gently warming the feet. The rest of you enjoys the cooling refreshment of that shade, those hands, and those feet of yours. They can really enjoy the rest of that warmth. That warming light. And feel that comfort deepening as you prepare to drift off to sleep. And as you lie there, shaded by that tree, you might imagine gazing up at the canopy above. And you can imagine lying there with your eyes closed now, just as if you were dozing off under that tree, becoming lulled to sleep by the sounds of the gentle breeze and the bird song. Notice the temperature of the air against your skin, the ground supporting you. That's it. As you relax deeper and deeper still. And as you drift deeper into the reality of that experience, you can dozily dream as your mind wanders and wonders into times and places from years ago when you had a childlike sleepiness, a childlike ability to fall sound asleep. Perhaps years ago, when you were a child, you were sitting in the back of a car. It's late at night on a long journey, passing under streetlights. The light in the car becoming brighter and then dimmer. The gentle rumbling of the car, turning sometimes to the left, sometimes to the right, curling up, glimpsing a few stars, the sounds of cars passing by, and then fading into the distance. The flash of their headlights, the rhythm of that journey, turning to the left and turning to the right, traveling up a hill, thoughts about nothing in particular, and how, as a child, the eyes close and you just drift off to sleep very naturally. And when it's time, it just happens so naturally, all by itself. And at other times, someone might tell us a story, and our imagination can enjoy riding along to that story. A fairy tale, an adventure, and it becomes a doorway into the realm of dreams and sleep. And once upon a time, the door opened, and you can discover that here you are, stepping through into the land of dreams, and feeling so welcomed back home to the childlike wonder of going on an adventure into stories of characters from your favorite books from years and years ago, friendships, journeys of a pirate ship with chests of gold, a bright red parrot, sea shanties to sing, and desert islands to visit, of a lush green magical beanstalk that grew and grew, and a boy climbing up it, following his curiosity, of talking animals, of rhythm and rhyme, a machine that takes you back through time, of picnics, magic, dinosaurs, and more, of pages turning, of seashells on the shore, messages in bottles, of sledding in the snow. Always more to learn, more things for you to know. And with a childlike curiosity about the world, the stars, stories throughout the ages, you can get a sense once more of those slowly turning pages. And with each page of the story, you can feel sleepier and sleepier still. And as the story comes to a close, it's time to settle down for sleep. Now, that's it. And just wondering where your imagination will take you. Feeling that comfort, setting all thoughts to rest. Wondering just how deeply can that body rest and sleep. Images that the creative mind glimpses of the dreams to come. And you can you not, breathe in a deeply sleepy way without thinking about it. Just as when your body needs food, you automatically feel hungry. And just as when your body needs water, you automatically feel thirsty. so too, when your body needs to sleep deeply and get some good, solid, restorative rest, you can instinctively feel very sleepy. That's it. A deeply comfortable heaviness. A deeply comfortable, inviting, lulling sleepiness, permeating every part of you now. Body cooling and hands and feet gently warming. And it's such a natural thing to float and wander inside as you just let go, falling into this lulling feeling of wanting to drift off to sleep. That's it. All the way, riding on the wings of your imaginative mind. And tonight you can sleep very deeply. You can sleep like a child. Be fascinated by the sights and the sounds as you begin to dream now. Drifting deeper. And deeper still. That's it. How to rest so deeply. A simple, good, and natural